Hi guys, it's me, Canada, from the Hot Titty Nation, and this is another MLP fanfic review. The fanfic I'll be reviewing is The Dream Stalker by Carclaw. I want to say this story before I start is about Luna. She is one of my absolute favorite princesses in an MLP series. I absolutely loved her, and I kind of wanted to do a story about her, so yeah, also another thing before I start reviewing the story is this story is sort of a prequel to two other stories. By that I mean is that the other story that this is it sort of talks about it a little bit. So yeah, so the story, the Dreamstalker is basically what it is Luna's sort of life, and how she helps people in their dreams, hence the title The Dreamstalker. um I won't be reviewing the entire story because each chapter is sort of, it has sort of just, it's basically Luna just helping three or four characters in one story, so the stories are relatively short. The first chapter starts off with Trixie, Rarity, and Pinkie Pie. And Trixie's dream basically involves her being, well, showing off and being amazing and all that stuff. There's really not much. She doesn't really help her. She actually ends up leaving and saying she'll help her another time because she ends up just her dream becomes too much for her. The other one about Rarity is she's putting on a show or something like that, but she ends up getting upstaged by some other fashion person, and she starts feeling bad that she's not good. But before Luna steps in to help her, Rarity ends up sort of turning around and saying that she needs to work harder and appeal more to the audience and stuff. The third dream, which I think is probably a really good one, is it sort of takes place after a little bit after well, it's about Pinkie Pie. I don't know how to say it. It's about Pinkie Pie. And sort of, if you guys remember, there's an episode where Pinkie Pie was cloned. She went through the mirror pool, and she had to stare at the paint wall, wall of paint, and and if she moved or got distracted, she would be sent back to the mirror pool. Well, she was staring at the wall, and she ended up, getting distracted and or sneezing, actually, I should say, and she was sent back to the mirror pool, and she was basically under the pool, and looked like she was drowning, and eventually Luna stepped in and helped her and sort of helped her with the dream. Another one that I want to talk about is sort of the main character to the two other stories, the Guardians of the Night and the Star Guard, is Pipsqueak, one of the background ponies, and probably one of my favorite background ponies. I absolutely love him. He's amazing. He sort of, his dreams are basically where he dreams about him and Luna sort of going on adventures and things like that. And so yeah, one other dream that actually happens before the Pipsqueak dream is a dream about Celestia. And basically what it is sort of Celestia's dreaming about the time where she had to send her sister to the moon because she turned into Nightmare Moon. So yeah. Basically it's just sort of just basically a couple of one-shots into one, so it's sort of like an anthology story, I guess. It's a pretty good story. It's well done. As I said, that the story is basically about a bunch of different characters like Rarity, Pinkie Pie, Trixie, Celestia, Pipsqueak, Silver Spoon, Sweetie Belle. No, I don't think it's Sweetie Belle. Apple Bloom, and several other characters. Actually, there's a story, but I didn't read it, about Discord. Now, I don't know what Discord story was because, of course, I didn't read it because I wanted to sort of just review this and talk about it a little bit before I actually did two other stories about the Star Guard and the Guardians of the Night. But yeah, it's a relatively good story. It's sort of interesting to see Luna's daily life and sort of helping everybody in their dreams and how she does it and how she takes it and how she helps people. Sometimes she'll intervene, sometimes she doesn't, and things like that. So yeah, but it also seems kind of random. Like she doesn't really know what dream to go in. Like it's sort of she'll sort of just go into the dreamscape and then sort of should have just go into the first dream that's there, and she doesn't know who it is. So um yeah, yeah, which is it was kind of weird. So I guess it's sort of she never know what is the first dream she's gonna enter. So yeah, if you want to read it, you can see it on Fanfiction. It's by Carcloth. So yeah, it's a really good story. And something else that I want to mention before I leave is that I just want to thank all you guys who are subscribing. You know, it's really nice that you enjoy watching my videos and enjoy the fanfiction reviews and stuff like that. So I just really want to thank you. Also, another thing is if I do get to 100 subscribers, which hopefully I do, is I will review my absolutely favorite MLP fanfiction ever, and I won't mention what it is because I want it to be a surprise. So yeah, so I'm Ken, and I bid y'all farewell for now.